Welcome to tomorrow's classrooms today, a masterclass on functional sentences where we explore how different sentences work. This session is ideal for teachers planning lessons and for students seeking to express purposefully. Here are our goals for this lesson. We are not just naming sentence types, we are understanding their purpose, applying them correctly, analyzing their effects, and finally using them creatively in our writing. Based on their function, sentences can be classified as declarative, a statement, interrogative, a question, imperative, a command, and exclamatory, a sentiment. Match the sentence type with its definition. Declarative states something and ends with a full stop. Interrogative asks a question and ends with a question mark. Imperative gives an order and ends either with a full stop or an exclamation mark. Exclamatory expresses a sentiment and ends with an exclamation mark. A sentence can state a fact or opinion, declarative, ending with a full stop. Ask a yes or no or WH question, interrogative, ending with a question mark. Give an order or request, imperative, ending with a full stop or exclamation mark depending on the tone. Or express an emotion or reaction, exclamatory, ending with an exclamation mark. Match the example with its end punctuation and sentence type. Sentence 1 is interrogative and ends with a question mark. 2 is declarative and ends with a full stop. 3 is exclamatory and ends with an exclamation mark. 4 is the imperative and ends with a full stop. Sentences can be declarative, stating facts or opinions with a full stop. Interrogative, asking yes or no or WH questions with a question mark. Imperative, giving orders or requests with a full stop or exclamation mark depending on tone. Or exclamatory, expressing emotions or reactions with an exclamation mark. Add an appropriate end punctuation. Sentence 1 is yes/no question and ends with a question mark. 2 is an instruction and ends with a full stop. 3 is an expression of strong emotion and ends with an exclamation mark. 4 is an assertion of an opinion and ends with a full stop. Write one of each sentence type for an image. First one, a declarative sentence that states a fact. Second, an interrogative that asks a WH question. Third, an imperative that gives an order. Fourth, an exclamatory sentence that expresses a strong reaction. Identify the sentence type of each sentence. First one, declarative, which states an opinion. Second, interrogative, which asks yes/no question. Third, imperative, which makes a request. Fourth, exclamatory, which expresses a strong emotion. Each sentence type serves a different communicative purpose. Recognizing this helps us write with more clarity and intention. First one states a fact, a declarative sentence. Second, gives an instruction, an imperative sentence. Third, asks a WH question, an interrogative sentence. Fourth, expresses surprise, an exclamatory sentence. Give examples for the different categories of functional sentences. Declarative statements state facts or opinions. Interrogative sentences ask yes/no or WH questions. Imperative sentences request or give orders. And exclamatory sentences express strong emotions or reactions. Write sentences for each specified combination of sentence type, subject matter, and function type. Declarative sentences that state a fact and an opinion about Mahatma Gandhi. Interrogative sentences that ask yes/no and a WH question about India. Imperative sentences that give an order and make a request about tiger. Exclamatory sentences that express an emotion and reaction about Samsung. Rewrite the declarative sentence to interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Interrogative sentence to declarative, imperative, and exclamatory. Imperative sentence to declarative, interrogative, and exclamatory. And exclamatory sentences to declarative, interrogative, and imperative. Identify the sentences as direct or indirect questions and explain. First one, an indirect question that reports a question without using quotation marks. Second, an indirect question that embeds a question within a declarative sentence. Third, states a desire to know, making it indirect. Fourth, an indirect question embeds a query inside a statement. Think of what you would like to know about the story and write 4 types of questions as specified. Yes/no question. The answer to this is either yes or no. Question word question. The answer to this provides specific information. Choice question. The answer to this one of the options given in the question. Indirect question. This one does not end with a question mark. There is an error in the use of punctuation in each sentence. Identify and explain. Use a full stop for declarative statements with rising intonation. Use a full stop for commands unless strong emphasis is intended. Use a full stop for facts or mild surprise unless emphasis is clear. Using this market scene, write sentences for each function type. Think about what someone might say or feel in this context. State a fact about the market. Ask a question to a customer. Demand an action from someone in the market. Express your admiration to the market. Let's examine the purpose and tone of each sentence. The speaker states a fact, providing information in a matter-of-fact tone. Gives an instruction expecting someone to take an action in a direct, unemotional tone. Makes a polite request intending to soften the command with a respectful tone. Expresses urgency, demanding immediate action in an angry tone. Let's practice identifying sentence types in authentic writing. What's the author's purpose behind these choices? First one, declarative, states a fact, conveys Maya's tense awareness and concern. Second, interrogative, shows Leo's anxiety, seeks assurance and drives the dialogue. Third, imperative, demands a swift action, showing Maya's urgency and control. Fourth, exclamatory, highlights panic and vivid imagery, heightens emotion. Analyzing a text for the use of sentence types. First and second, declarative. Third, exclamatory. Fourth, interrogative. Fifth, imperative. They create suspense, urgency, and build tension effectively. Sometimes sentence types are used intentionally to create mood, enhance clarity, or strengthen persuasion. Let's evaluate their impact in context. Declarative, presents a fact and builds credibility and context. Interrogative, asks a thought-provoking question and prompts reflection. Imperative, encourages direct action and suggests achievable steps. Exclamatory, shows enthusiasm and emotionally connects. Let's now synthesize everything. Demonstrate your knowledge and understanding of functional sentences by attempting one of the given tasks. That's it for now. Thanks for joining this journey into the world of sentences by function. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Comment below with your questions and insights. Let's keep learning together.